Today looks like is gonna be a petrol-powered day. And not just any regular petrol-powered day, but a 100-octane petrol-powered day. You know why? Because I am back at San Diego BMW Motorcycles, and today they have loaned me the 2013 BMW S1000RR. You know why I'm so excited about riding this motorcycle? Because this just may as well be more powerful than the 2020 model, and I'll tell you why for good reason. Number one, if you take a look at it, it has the full Akrapovic exhaust system, and it's completely decatted, so this thing is going to sound like an absolute beast. Number two, it's got a power commander, and I've seen videos online and I've read documents that with the power commander as well as the full Akrapovic exhaust system, this thing is pushing well above 190 plus horsepower at the wheel on the dyno. So this is going to be a super treat for me. Number one, I've never ridden the previous generation S1000RR. Enough talking, let's get on the road and let's start this baby up and see what it sounds like, because I haven't started it up yet. Oh wow. Woo-wee. If I stand next to it, I feel a vibration on my thighs. That's how loud this freaking thing sounds, man. Oh, wow. Oh, this is what an S1000 sounds like whenever you put an exhaust on it. Oh. So I just realized this thing doesn't have quick downshift, but it has a quick upshift. No worries, because I can just rev match this baby. But the upshifts, man, they're like butter. Oh, baby, this sounds good. Oh. Oh my God. Like thunder. Thunder! Holy shit! This has more power down low than the 2020 model. Wow! It freaking kicks you in the back. Man, riding this bike and the 2020 back to back, I gotta say the S1000RR is a fantastic bike. It just needs to be tuned. I'm talking about the 2020. It needs to be tuned and it needs an exhaust. And I will take this over any Ducati any day of the week. Ergonomics are fantastic on this bike, as they are in the 2020 model. But I will say on the 2020 model, ergonomics are a little bit better, more comfortable. This one's got more of a sporty feel than the 2020 model. But holy mackerel, it handles proper, man. The suspension is way stiffer than the 2020 model. And I think that's because the suspension on the 2020 model is semi-active. So it soothes out all the bumps on the road, makes it more livable. It's got a rougher feel, but it feels so sporty. Oh man. Oh man, on upshifts it sounds so good. Oh, this can get addicting. But you hit a bump on this thing, man, it'll lift you off your seat. It is stiff. Super, super stiff. I've already got lifted off my seat a few times. So exciting. Alright, so before we get to the twisty section of this review, let's talk a little bit about ergonomics compared to the 2020 model. I can tell you right off the bat that ergonomically this motorcycle is just not as comfortable as the 2020 model. but I think it is still more comfortable than your Ducati Panigale V4S if you want to compare it to something like that. The positioning of the handlebars, they're a little bit lower down, they're a little bit more spread out, and the seat is a little bit higher, and I feel like you're actually sitting on the bike as opposed to inside of it like you are with the 2020 model. But that being aside, it's not an uncomfortable motorcycle either. I can see why they made the 2020 model similar to this one in some ways, but they've improved it in others. Oh boy, tunnel coming up. Woohoo! There we go. Hopefully there's not going to be that much traffic up ahead. I want to open this baby up. But it's a S1000RR pushing more than 190 horsepower to the wheel. How much of that realistically could I put down? Seriously, realistically, how much of that can I put down? And how high up in the RPMs can I really go on the street? This motorcycle is meant to be for the track, my friends. And riding something like this, you're always going to heat yourself because you're not going to be able to push it to its limits. Oh, yes! Oh, man! This thing sounds wild! Oh. And the thing is, and let's talk about handling now. As far as handling is concerned, man, I don't notice that much of a difference between the 2020 model and this one. This one has a very light steering as well. But once again, I got to remind myself that these tires are not scrubbed. So the sidewalls are still brand new. I got to be careful. But regardless, but it does feel a little bit heavy considering the suspension is stiff. So I think if they remove the stiffness of the suspension, this thing will feel just as light as the 2020 model. But to compensate, I think I'm just going to push down a little bit on the pegs. That'll make it go down easier. But boy, does it feel good, because the sound is just, oh, it is so addicting. You just want to keep going. You just want to keep going. Get out of my way. Can't you see I have an S1000RR? Oh, people. Don't worry, this is not road rage. And I'm not angry. I'm just having a good time. You gotta be patient on the roads, my friend. I'm not a street Rossi. And I'm not one of those guys that'll cross the double yellow lines all the time just to pass the guy in front of me. I don't do that kind of stuff. That's not the kind of channel that I have here. But I do have a lot of fun. The quick shifter is butter smooth, man. Just like the 2020 model. I can't believe in 2013 they had a quick shifter this smooth. That's amazing, man. I don't know if the quick shifter is an upgraded option on this bike or something that it came with, but it is so smooth. Butter smooth. As smooth as the 2020 model. Oh boy. This thing just sounds savage. Oh, makes my blood boil. In all honesty, I'm not really sure if upgrading to the 2020 model is really at all necessary. I mean, unless you're looking for brand new styling and everything else, but with a power commander and a full exhaust system, something like this is going to cost you half the amount of money and is just as exciting and just as fast. The only downside is that you're not going to get the 6.5-inch LCD screen. You're not going to get all the gizmos and the gadgets. But what I like mostly about this bike is that it's raw. It's not like the Euro 5 compliant garbage that they make bikes around today, you know, watered down. You literally feel like you will die if you do something stupid. But with the modern bikes, they have so much electronics that there's a huge margin for error. But I'm not sure if something like this has all that. That's the only downside. So if you're looking for like a raw bike, this would be it. Alright, here's a fun bit of twisty road. See what she's like. Give her the beans. Oh, baby. Listen to that sound. Oh. When you upshift, you hear the pops. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh my God. It's just impossible on the street to rev this thing all the way through. It's impossible. How can you? I can't go past 8,000 RPM. It's ridiculous. For the street, you just can't, man. You just can't. How can I live owning this bike if I can't do that on the street? Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. This is savage! Savage! A liter bike is just way too much power for the street. I get the thrill though, I get the thrill. It's just so much, it's just so fun, so exciting, and it's a thrill. That sound, that power, it's addictive, I get it, but it's so unusable. Like, how do you use all this? I just don't get it. I can't use it. I can barely go past 8,000 RPM on the street. Oh, those pops when you upshift. Oh, I just want more of this. I just want more. More, more, more. Some people are like, I don't want a full exhaust because it's just way too loud. So, give it to me. I'll take it. I got no problems with loudness, my friends. The louder, the better. This message brought to you by all the hooligans of the world, including myself. Come on. Damn, it even sounds good on idle. Oh, I don't want to give this back. Oh my God, I want an S1000 now. No, 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 no. Don't get one. No, 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 no. Stop it. You're acting crazy. Look at me, I'm talking to myself here. This motorcycle is driving me crazy. Overall, I gotta say, I'm not disappointed by the earlier generation S1000RRs. I think they're fantastic bikes, man. No wonder they're so popular still. I see a lot of people owning these bikes, and for good reason. They're just as good as the brand new S1000RRs. The new ones start somewhere north of $20,000. You're never going to get a base one, so you're going to pay over $20,000. And when you factor in the dealer fees and the taxes and all that other stuff, you're going to end up paying somewhere north of 25 grand, and that's not including finance. So we're talking a ton of money here. But you, and for a half the price, $12,000–13,000, you can pick up something like this that's fully modded out with a tricked out exhaust system that sounds like a freaking monster, and it also has a tune which gives it probably as much or probably a little bit more than the 2020 S1000. The 2020 S1000 is pushing 205 horsepower, but that's not at the wheel. That's at the crank. At the wheel, it's probably somewhere around 180, I'm assuming. But this right here, with the full exhaust system and the tune, this thing is pushing somewhere north of 190, 195, I'm assuming. I've seen reports online that that's what these things do. So overall, you get a lot for your money when you're buying stuff like this. And my friend, if you're interested in buying this very bike, it is available at BMW Motorcycles of San Diego. Now, after you finish watching this video, if you're checking this video out months down the line, I'm not sure if this bike is still going to be available. So if you watch this video, make sure to jump on it ASAP. I don't get any commission for telling you this, but I think this bike is awesome and somebody should buy it. Let's stop by and get some coffee and observe this beautiful bike and talk a little bit more and close off this episode. What do you say? Yeah, let's do that. Well, damn, I approve. Damn, look at this thing. I seriously approve of this. And the new tires, I like them. They're sticky. This thing is awesome, man. Somebody who's interested, go to BMW Motorcycles of San Diego and buy this thing right away. It is a lot of bike for the money, man. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for another episode, and I will catch you on the next one. Please give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.